I think that's the Julia's signature is that it's, for me, many times it's really funny. At the same time, it's genre, and at the same time, it's emotional. And there are really a couple of moments where, for me, the emotions are very strong, and it touches me pretty deeply. And yeah, so yeah, for sure, it's a love story. The image is very important for her. It's when she writes, I mean, she really has the image in front of her. So it is when we prep when we are shortlisting, it goes quite fluidly because she knows what she wants, and she knows. I'm not saying in terms of she knows the framing, and there's of course there's always a certain freedom on set, but it's not improvisation, and gives me a lot of possibilities to, yeah. Although I'm not the one who puts a set full of lights, but it's lit, huh? The movie is very lit. It's very, very, very lit. Sometimes in the grading I was like, it's too much, but she's very. I think I like the way she kind of pushes me always a bit further, but not only me. Huh? It's one of her talents is to challenge people, to say, is this the best frame you can do? You know, it's like, I think, come on, we can do better than this. It's like, it's nice. It's a good energy. I like that. We started in the south. I mean, it's of course it was impossible to do completely chronologic, but it helped, and we finished with the last sequence, and luckily, I mean, it would be tough to start with it, but yeah, I think we did in like around 40 days, something like that. I don't know if it's 41, 42, I don't know, but yeah. And it was difficult. I mean, not so much for the, let's say, the shooting days were quite structured and we were well prepared, but the makeup was a big thing. So for Garance it was something, because but you know, it's 3 hours of makeup, démaquillage, it's days of 15, 16 hours, like, yeah. She was exhausted. At the end, it was, but you've seen, it's a very physical thing for her, so yeah, I think she kind of suffered the most, probably, yeah. For sure, Julia never wanted to make like a dark, desaturated movie. This was always, we wanted a kind of a harsh image, like something that hits you in the face, quite detailed, not like not old lenses, just something, yeah, bold and I'm not saying modern, because that, but very 2001 and not anamorphic, not too much distortions, just, yeah, like in your face. That was the idea, and but then we went for the large format and new lens. I mean, Zeiss Supreme lenses, just very fast lenses and harsh, a bit a bit too sharp, you could say. So I filtered them a little bit, but this choice was, of course, I've tested it, but Julia was quite quickly, because we use quite wide lenses, and then so it's good to have, we wanted that quality of definition in a way as well, like ideas and impressions. They many times they come from Julia. She's like, okay, I want to have it has to be they have to be like in a beam of light, and I want it to be like cramé, almost overexposed, very, very lit, and so it's completely unconventional. It's like you say, they're in a beam of light, You don't know where. She doesn't care about what's the reality, where is it coming from. It's like, no, it fits for that moment, so let's do it. I mean, when the moment she's vomiting, it's just next to the camera actually. I mean, it's just a beam of light, and with yeah, you embrace the shadows, and it's like a flashed in. It's like a picture, like a photo picture, almost like yeah, or a tableau vivant, painting kind of. Yeah, a lot of references like the cut. No, the one in the just before entering the room when she's completely naked in front of the mirror. That's like a Caravaggio painting. The way it's lit is very, yeah, a lot of shadows and darks and yeah. But all this is prepped. We know that's what we're gonna do. It's not on the day itself that we think, oh, you know, that might be nice to do a little bit of top light. No, it's very well prepped. Yeah. This was in a very early stage. It's like, well, yeah, black floor, pink, and heavy. I mean, quite strong light outside, and then the mirror. I mean, the elements that were there from the start. It was not in the script, but it was in the mood and in the idea. And yeah, the flash, the shininess, and they use these when you go to the butchery, you have these fluorescent tubes to make the flesh look. I mean, well, there they use it to make it look healthy. We we used it in another way, but I think yeah, an interesting contrast to also to this masculine testosterone body. I love the contrast. This combination makes it interesting. I mean, we could have lit it green, but it would be completely different feeling. Yeah. The whole dancing on top of the fireman's car, the truck. We shot it. We did one take, just one. It was scary. I was like, "Are you sure? Yeah, it's great." Like, okay. She knows really when it's there, it's there, and when she doesn't have, she can do a lot of takes, but when it's good, it's good. You know, she's very decisive in all these, which is great. You make, you know, you use the time for other things instead of doing 15 takes. And this was actually very easy to execute. This had this long introduction shot, and then her when she starts her dancing. But of course, for the reactions of the people, of course, 2 cameras, amazing. The extras were great. I think it's really funny. I mean, for me, it's a very funny movie.
This scene is very funny. Yeah?
This one is very funny. Yeah, many. I think the hardest one was the end sequence, because there it's basically we're coming from the night. The party, then it's early morning, but then when she enters, you want to see a silhouette, and you want to discover the belly and all that. So that was a big challenge. So it's lit from outside with very hard light, and then we bounce it around in the room. So which I'm very happy with it. But it was like if you open the door, like let's say instead of 10 centimeters, you open 20 centimeters, the whole room is lit because the source is so strong. But we played with that, and I think we kind of managed to yeah. For sure, it's not the lighting. I mean, it's funny maybe to say, but that's something you can, I don't know, you know, have at a certain, you kind of know how to do it. The framing is always more complex to me, like that's less clear. I don't know. It was Agathe. I mean, her. This was really complicated. I mean, very emotional. You know, it's tough. She. You don't want to. Where's the limit? You have to. An actor. You have to try to squeeze out the most. You have to push it. At the same time, it's a human. It's very emotional. It's they crack, they go on, they have to redo it. In the end, of course, what counts is what happens in front of the lens and what you shoot. But you have to create this bubble where you can make this happen, you know. And that's not something, to me, that's not, yeah, that's not easy. You have, it's especially with actors, you have to give them the confidence and the to go for it. I mean, everybody's very, me too. Everybody's in the end is insecure. You do something, you have to make a choice. You're insecure. You don't know. It's is it gonna be good? So it's yeah. You need. So in this way, yeah. I mean, it is next to what you shoot. It's important to create that environment of creativity and support and at the same time being tough, because you have to or nothing happens, you know. On a film set, if you don't want anything, everybody's just, nothing happens. It's so as a director, it's even much more complex, you know. You have to keep repeating yourself. Be difficult until a level where, you know, it's yeah. So this is navigating through that. That's so tough in filmmaking, I think. I mean, unless you have a budget where you can just keep shooting. But even then, it doesn't matter. It's not because you have 80 shooting days that you're gonna have a good movie. I don't know. It's fragile in a way, but beautiful. It's an amazing, strange form of art, I think.